All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to feminists prefer the bear than the average guy. Not surprised.
Would you rather cross paths with a man or a bear in the forest? You said neither. You can't pick neither.
Oh, well then a man.
Yeah.
Man.
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 Now.
Bear.
Man.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, just one bear. Why do you pick bear?
Yeah, they're already trained. They're already trained. They have seen these videos already. They already know what to answer. Because they look ridiculous. So they figure I should just say man.
Bear. And why don't you pick man?
I wish you watched this episode.
Hey, I told you.
Mike.
What did I tell you guys? They're just answering man because they know what to answer. That's pretty much what it is.
I picked bear because I grew up camping and hunting, and so I feel like I have a better understanding of what to do in that situation, and men can be more unpredictable.
All right. Well, real quick, what do you do in that situation?
What do I do in that situation?
Mm-hmm.
I make a lot of
With the
noise, and
bear.
I make a lot of noise and try to scare the bear away. They're
Sister was about to come in because she know what's up. She probably saw some of these videos. She wanted to defend her because she was gonna sound irrational.
definitely more afraid of me than I am of it.
You make a bunch of noise?
Yeah,
Flail your arms, maybe?
probably.
Don't you run towards it?
No, you don't run towards it. You don't want
Yeah,
to show
run.
aggression. You kind of, you want to make yourself look big, and you want to slowly walk away. You can't outrun it, so trying to run is a little dumb.
Isn't that for
Wait,
specific
we gotta go to
bears?
Twitch.
Huh?
Like, it's like black bears?
Well, I
or-
grew up camping in Yosemite, so I'm
type of
I'm
bears?
talking.
Well,
That's just
we're not going to linger too long on this just because there's
Yeah.
only one bear answer. What?
One bear.
So you've made like an assessment that there's a risk with it when it comes to man. While the bear could kill you, the man, I'm assuming your position would be, well, the man could do like other worse things, essentially.
yes.
Yeah. What percentage of men then do you think would do this?
I think it's a low percentage of men that would.
How much?
I don't know the
10%?
statistics.
Well, what do you think? Or how do you feel? 10%, 20%, 30% more? 50,
I think that
50, 50?
10% of men given the opportunity would make a poor choice.
Damn. Wow. Like 15 million.
That's without knowing any statistics. So,
And does this
10% or
include,
less,
like-
is that fair?
Would this also include like 10% of your male relatives?
Yes.
Even
Damn.
10% of your own family members?
Yes.
You're prepared to say that they are also rapists?
I think that presented with the opportunity, 10% of men or
Wow.
less would make a bad decision.
Including your immediate family members?
Yes.
Wow. This is
Okay, well,
this is why the answer is getting reduced with them. They're all selecting men for a reason, guys. Huh? Can you see how stupid this she sound? Think about this, guys. Let's say she has 4 brothers and dad. 10% of that. 10% of that, which probably won't be one of them. If they have an opportunity, they will essay her. Wow, you have to be so contaminated with feminism to a point that even your immediate family, you would throw them under the bus. You will literally throw them under the bus just to be okay with the sisterhood, huh? Insane.
that's all I got for that, really. Okay, all right,
Okay.
moving on, I guess.
Sounds good.
Do you think,
I don't-
couldn't you just like yell and flail your arms, scare them off?
I mean, I don't think I can outrun a man, and I don't think that men are afraid of women.
I mean, you can
So-
outrun a bear.
I think a
I can
bear
outrun a
is
bear.
more easily startled by a loud being that it doesn't understand that a man is by a woman.
Oh, one last question on this, I guess. Does it change if it's 10 men versus 10 bears?
10 men versus 10 bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd still choose the bear.
How about 100 men, 100 bears?
I mean, that would be like a 50-50 split for me at that point. It's a lot of bears.
Okay, but 10 men, 10 bears. I'm just curious, though. You said...
Wow, they don't understand math,
and
huh?
I think your numbers...
Yeah, they don't understand math because in practice, it's the same percentage, guys. 10 men and 10 bears, the same percentage as the 100 bear and 100 men. It's the same percentage. So to keep the argument logical, to have logical consistency, you should give the same answer because mathematically it's the same. Mathematically it's the same. Although the amount of bears and amount of men differentiate from each answer, right? So 1 man, 1 bear, 10 men, 10 bear, and 100 men and 100 bear in percentages is the same. So you should be giving the same answer each time that question is presented. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know in the comment section below.
High, and it doesn't really reflect actual crime statistics, but you said 10%
Or
of,
lower. I clarified later.
Sure. Okay. But let's just, if we use even the higher number, the highest number you gave, 10%, that'd be 1 of the 10 men would do this. If they were all there, they're all there, right? It's, don't you think the 9 men that wouldn't be inclined to do this, 9 men versus 1 man, they could easily pull him off you? Like, what do you think that 9 other men would do in that situation?
So I wasn't taking into account that all 10 men would have input into the circumstances. I think that if there were 10 men present, the 1 man would be less likely to misbehave because of the presence of the other men.
But you still picked bear.
Good point.
10 men versus
Gotcha.
10 bears.
Gotcha.
You still picked 10 bears.
I did not consider the opportunity that the other 9 men would be preventative measures to the 1. I didn't consider that when I gave my
But
answer.
you gave a number.
to
Oh,
them,
yes,
so-
you did. Yes, you did. You selected a percentage. So that means the other 90% would do what? Would protect you. See? Will protect you. Even with you giving 10%, you still selected the bear. You didn't put that same percentage to the guy that you will probably encounter in the forest. You said it yourself. It's 10% of guys will do SA. So you have a 90% probability that the guy that you encountered will not do anything. It will not do anything. It goes deeper, guys. This stuff goes deeper.
If we can say that, 99 of those men would stop that 1 man, then I'd probably go with the 10 man.
Not necessarily, but I'm just using your own statistics.
Yeah.
If you were lost in Yosemite and you were in the forest for a couple of days and you saw a random man, would you ask him for help?
If I had been lost, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but wouldn't 10% of them then viciously essay you?
I mean, if I'm lost, it's kind of like a moot point at this point. I'm trying to survive.
Well, wait, that's
so
very strange.
if the risk is
that's
SA and survival, I'm going to choose survival
Ain't
for
no
sure.
sense, guys.
That's super strange to me, though, right? Here's why that's super strange. Because if SA would be preferable to getting mauled by a bear, right? Then why would being lost in the forest not be preferable to being potentially SA'd? I don't understand that.
It's where you are in the process, right? So have I been lost for 1 day? Like, I feel pretty comfortable and confident in my abilities to survive.
Been lost for 3 days.
Again, I'm still pretty comfortable, but again, if I haven't seen anybody, then yeah, I'm going to talk to the 1 human that I'm coming across.
I just want to let you know that here's your order of operations for preferences. This is why it just doesn't make that much sense to me. You would prefer to be spawned in with a bear, even though there's a good potential that the bear would maul you to death, being spawned in the forest with you.
Yeah.
Versus a man, because the potential is that 1 in 10 men would make what you call a bad decision, which I assume is to SA you.
Yeah.
If we were to extrapolate that logic, that means then 1 out of 10 men that you would run into in the forest would also do this, right? So why is that the threshold breaker that being
So
lost
I guess
in
maybe
the
where
forest? Hang on, let me finish the question.
Yeah, she has to
Why
jump
would it be
in.
the
She's
case
getting
that being
old.
lost in the forest?
I'm telling you, that's why a lot of these females are saying men now, because they go back and watch this episode and they're like, I think I sounded like a ridiculous person, and they see the comment section, and their comment section putting a lot of shame on them. So when they go back to the podcast, they know what answer to give to just look less stupid. But that means, actually, guys, that means that we're winning. That means that men are winning. The men opinions are being heard. Worse for them is when females are making content against them, showing them how irrational they are. Because it is an irrational answer. If the same question was asked by a man, right? if he selected the bear, what do you think they will call him? Misogynist. You hate women. Right? But when they do this, there's no pushbacks. This is their first time getting pushback with these talking points. Yeah? This is why these shows are very important, guys. We somehow, we show support, right? Contact Like Mine just show support to these people. Sometimes individuals cannot sit down and just watch the raw footage. Sometimes they just like to watch reaction. I still watch a lot of reaction channels, guys, and I'm a reaction channel myself. Because sometimes I want to just get a little bit of that seasoning of my opinion to see where things are, right? But the more we do this, right, the more we can win, guys. This is all about making sure that the message is get across. You sound stupid. You're making irrational decisions, and not only that, it sounds like you hate man. You despise them. That's why the bear, in my opinion, that's why the bear and the man comparison is very important.
Forest was less preferable to SA than being mauled by a bear.
Well, I guess I'm not really considering SA being worse than being mauled. I feel like if a man tried to attempt to SA me, I would fight to the death, so I'm dying either way. So that's why I would choose the bear. I would rather die brutally than have to fight off the
Well, then why wouldn't you
SA.
just prefer to stay lost in the forest rather than have the potential of the SA? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, at 3 days, I mean, I'm looking at death either way. So that's where the logic comes from.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather die in the forest than die being SA'd? Because you're fighting to the death?
I mean, starvation is a very slow death. So depending on where I'm at, again, in that process, the scale will slide.
Okay. I still
Level
don't
of
actually
desperation,
understand.
I
But
guess, is where I'm at.
Well, I guess moving it on. Really quick question for you, actually. What's actually? Nah, never mind. It was just like something about something in your Instagram. Not a big deal though.
Okay.
Let's see here. Going back to the questionnaire, or actually, really quick, can we pull up Twitch, guys? Go to twitch.tv/whatever. Ooh, he was quick. Did you guys see how smooth? Oh my God,
didn't
chat.
finish
W's
that.
in the chat for Damien. I need W's in the chat for Damien. We need.
Yeah. Question, right? This is very interesting conversation. And Andrew, I don't think he wanted to just keep piling on it because at that point it's just ridiculous, right? You just want to be right, I guess. So it's not worth to waste time, right? But let me know what you guys think. I will see you in the next one.